One day you will understand why everything. Meanwhile, continue to think, continue to question, and do not indulge easily. Ask as much as you can, and do not think it's bad or difficult. Just think that this has a much greater purpose, and that you still cannot understand everything. Child, young or old, is all a matter of an ideology, a theory, myths, and more stories that everyone believes. You think you have control of something, but in fact it is the opposite. Plus everything makes it seem so real. Choices, dream the beliefs. You think that everything comes from you, that your actions are yours. And one day you understand that it was all a matter of believing, in everything we believe, that we make it happen. And see that all this was just passed on to you. Was a given command to have a result. And many also call it faith, hope, among hundreds of other words. Invented to define your reaction to a programming. Who have installed a new and who just believe in everything that believes the real does. However, you are not alone. Everyone around you probably thinks in a way, and they believe they know the world from a certain angle. Most everything makes it look like this because it was installed in these, through a repetitive structure. Instructions on how the world should be. And this is just one more simple programming that is present at all moments after times many call time, a great invention to divide you. You divide them into hours, minutes, and seconds, also months and years, sex, tastes, groups, parties, concepts. Particles are so many division that at the end of the stories you have become only an atom. It is funny, not because everything is divisible to be controlled and studied. And since you think it's a religion or a better doctrine, X or Y or none at all, you end up being currently stuck in one story, one base, and that's called Christianity, and you can think. But how so? Yes, you're tied to a Christian story. A secret program that has taken millennia for control. Because if I ask you what year we are, I bet you're going to tell me 2019. More because 2019? And I can answer you, because 2019 means 2019 years after Christ. This has already been proven to be a plagiarism of old systems of population controls. Working with the collective unconscious, who today have only left a bandaged track, the Egypt that many try to hide you, on the pyramids. But anyway, remember, nothing is by chance. Every minute movement exerts a vibration that has effects in general. A network of actions that in different ways would have other reactions. We are in a chain of events that, on the basis of the contemporary inventions, algebras, we can only explain in this way: 3, 6, 9, and this is the structural foundation of everything. For the all explains all happenings of the planet and maybe, who knows, of the universe. And understood this metaphor, you could create something much beyond what you can imagine. Remember, we are results of 3, 6, 9, a perfect one. An explanation that many have been trying to understand and explain for millions of years. And that was in front of you, breathing, aspiring and breathing again. But always when they come to tell you something, answer, why do you believe that? Or in that other? Everything is a little stories, and you use the ones you want to see as your world. Well, they divide you into many stories to control you more easily. Everything that enters your life is fleeting. It is like the air that enters your lung. It will enter and will have to leave. For if you catch him, you end up dying and unable to breathe new air, and also stops generating the 3 to 6, 9. So take on the best stories. And if you need to do my words, as long as you have understood this concept, and if you question and seek to know yourself, and you will see that the world is very much like you. And create your best stories. And also make the best use of the air that is entering your lung now, and the same with that information that is being passed on to you. Be in control that your actions are now fundamental to the whole world and the universe, and that every tiny little movement of yours changes everything in that dimension. And as much as you have the illusion of being in control, the more you are not. So be a much more humble person. Get acquainted. Share the knowledge as well as the air you breathe. Let go. And share this story if you like it. This was thought and elaborated with love and much love and dedication to uplift the God who lives within you. For we are all one. We are all equal, and as much as they want and insist on wanting to divide us, we are still human. And a very important detail, always and at all times, just do the good.